Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. Track 6, two of Amerikaz Most Wanted, featuring Snoop Dogg, produced by Daz Dillinger. Folks, 9-.
Folks, this album has not missed a beat. Literally, flat 9.
Wow. Bro, this might be the best run of any album so far between the two of us on this show's history. Like,
ain't nothing but a gangster party.
We've gotten 10s out of both of us, 9s, and now we're at the gangsta party, a party neither of us have any business being at, but we're here, okay? And folks...
Well, no, DJ Quick invited me because he needed some stuff off of my hard drive.
Oh, okay. Well, in Compton, we call that file sharing. Folks, this is another Mel, like, early MP3 player classic.
First of all, you know, I knock Cult of Personality rap a lot on this show. This is like one of the finest examples.
This is how you do it. This is how you get people invested. It's like Pac, you know, you're probably like, okay, this guy got out of jail. So what? Okay, then they hear this record and they love it. You're on board. You got to be on board. Okay?
All right.
This is...
I mentioned this up like in part 1. Song should have been called Gangsta Party.
Should have been called Gangsta Party. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking.
Number 1. Okay?
Should have been called
nothing but a gangsta party.
Party.
Boom.
Party.
Boom. 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 Boom.
I'm shaking. Okay, listen. Listen. Mel's throwing up he's twisting his fingers every time. I would get destroyed.
If you don't like this
party.
shit, we know about you.
We know about you. You just listen. This is a party that even if you're not a gangster, you better find some gangster in your body. Okay, don't be that dweeb at the gangster party. All right,
man. I keep saying this, but he's just so good at starting off verses. Picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture. My hoochies and precision. My intention is to get richer with the S and double OP. My motherfucking homie. But then listen.
You a cold ass nigga on the house.
I keep my hand on the gun because they got me on the run.
Now I'm back in the cold room waiting on the... Oh my God. Okay, listen. Moulz Mel are marking out because this is just one of those songs where you just... Oh my God. The back and forth between the two of them is just... It's great. And
when he comes back and he's talking about, but my dream is to own a fly casino like Bugsy Siegel.
Bugsy Siegel.
And do it all legal. Get Snoop by the little homie in the Regal.
Oh my
Snoop
God.
is like, I've said this before, he's one of the most natural rappers. Like, it just comes out of him.
Born to rap, this guy.
Doesn't sound forced, ever.
Never.
Now follow as we ride. Listen, this is...
Motherfuck the rest, two of the best from the west side. And I can make you famous. Niggas been dying
one of the great like collaboration records where it's like a rapper throwing it back and forth with another rapper, like trading bars. God. One of the best.
And you know what's great about that though is like here's what happened apparently. Suge, the mobster himself, quote, literally put Tupac and Snoop together. So David Aaron, the engineer, said we were in the studio and Pac was there and Snoop was there. In walks Big Suge. He grabs Pac with one arm. He grabs Snoop with the other, pulls them both together, almost squeezing them into one. He's like, I think you guys ought to do a song together. I think that'd be great. Okay.
Listen, those big Dick Tracy mobsters squeezing you together with a... Listen, imagine someone tried to do that, but they like squeezed you together with, I don't know, like one of the little skies or something.
Oh God! Listen, but I would have had to do it if it was Suge because listen, that was so uncomfortable to read. You know that that footage of him like putting that woman in a coquina clutch in the club and calling it dancing. Okay, like that's the kind of guy he is.
That like he puts out a lot of Twitter videos and it's like a fisheye lens, and he's always like uncomfortably close.
What's his name? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's Lou something, like Lou Ratchet or something like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like Suge is like that dude.
Where your mama stayed.
But you owe him 3 albums, and he's shaped like a refrigerator.
That is who he is. That's the Suge Knight energy, okay? And bro, this is just, oh my God. I've been playing this for so long, like when my dad would have smashed my MP3 player.
Oh, and listen, by the way, that ain't nothing but a gangster.
Yeah, bro, come on.
Is there anything about this song that's not good? Oh yeah, the fact that it's not called Gangsta Party.
Gangsta Party. The only reason it's not a 10 for me is honestly, I feel I can't give this because I'm not gangsta enough to give this a 10. I love the party. I love the idea of the party, but I know
I'm glad to be at the party, but I'm really just here to give someone some files and be on my way.
But what happens is they start playing this, so you're like, oh, all right, and you get on the dance floor, and they're like, go white boy, go white boy,
ain't no fun
go
if the homies can't have none. I'm like, this is a great party. I'm like, guys, my friend Melvin makes music. You should play something from him. And they're like, oh no, shit.
Don't play me at the gangsta party.
White boy's got some music. I'm like, yeah, hold on, let me plug in my phone.
And then all of a sudden,
I plug that shit in.
I know what they hear. Hold on. All of a sudden, you plug in the daggone thing, and they hear Tupac, Suge, Snoop, the Dog Pound. Everybody is just You know what though? I feel like Pac would like it. I think he'd dance to this.
I can't find it. Think it was lost on you. You say don't.
Play that at the gangsta party and see what happens. They might just like it. You never know.
They might like it.
You either get jumped or they start dancing.
No, you know what? They're gonna like it, but then it's gonna cause a problem because all of a sudden I'm gonna show up with Suge at your house, and it's like, yo, Suge wants to sign you, and you're like, oh, we're doing rap. I don't have any aspirations to be in the music industry anymore. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Suge wants to sign you. And you see that Suge has a gun pointed to my back, and you're like, oh man, I gotta sign, or he's gonna kill Moulz. So you sign to Suge, man. And we get locked in another 3-album deal.
God dang it, man. Oh, I would hate to do the Made all over again under Suge.
Wants more of
he wants more turquoise?
He wants more of that.
Hey, homie, that song you played at the gangsta party, that was kind of cool. Make me some more of them. And it's like, oh, I don't know, so we kind of got off that. He's like, nah, I think it'd be great if you make some more of them.
Got you.
Grabs you by the arm, grabs me by the arm, yanks us together. It's like, all right, I guess we're doing this all over again. This is Melvin Part 2. But yeah, folks, this is great stuff. This is great gangster rap. I'm sorry, it just it doesn't get much better.
But a gangster party, if we're being quite honest here.
It's yeah. What can I say? They go back and forth. Right. I was gonna say it's a miracle that they're so great going back and forth because they got paired up by a mobster. And they could have had no chemistry. But they did.
No, they should have done the whole fucking album together. If Pac didn't didn't get killed, they probably would have, honestly, at some point.
Oh man, we were robbed of so much. Yeah, this is one of the things I want to say too. I get I wrote guilty until vibes. Not saying that they're on equal footing.
Because this is good.
This is a 9, that's an 8. But here's the thing. Here's why, obviously, both Pac and Snoop had, been in legal trouble as recently. Just like R. Kello and Jay-Zo. Okay. And so Snoop got acquitted of murder. Pac was free on the sexual assault conviction.
Well, Pac got bailed out.
Well, right. Yeah. Yeah, he got bailed out. And here's the thing.
Different situation.
Like I was saying, yeah, different situation. Snoop got acquitted. Pac got bailed out. And I'm not here to talk about the conviction itself, although that is a discussion fitting for the times. I'm not going to, sweep that under the rug. But I just want to talk about musically why I say I get guilty until proven innocent vibes is because I said one of the things about that
I was discussing earlier, by the way.
What's that?
It's covered in Tupac Resurrection.
Oh, Resurrection?
Yeah, they discuss it.
Okay. I'll be watching it soon. Mo was like, no, yeah, he still got to watch To Sleep with Anger. Listen, I'm going to watch it all. I told you. I these time between seasons is when I catch up on stuff.
To Sleep with Anger is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece on the level of All About You. No, it's better than All About You. It's a movie.
Wow. Movies better than... Wow. Are you saying here right now, officially, on record, movies are better than music to you?
In terms of, like, I'd listen to songs more than I'd watch a movie. Like, I've only seen To Sleep with Anger 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard All About You, like, 50 times, maybe more.
Okay.
So it's easier to digest music. But I think when I give a film a 10, it has an overall more, like, of an impact on me.
Okay.
Like...
Okay.
It's very rare that, like, a song I give a 10 could affect my mood for days on end.
I understand that. I definitely understand that because, when I saw Synecdoche, New York, I was effed up for like 2 weeks.
Right. And I'm not even going to say that To Sleep with Anger effed me up, but it put me in like a very contemplative headspace for sure. And like... Right. It's a film that deals in like somewhat like mysticism as well. So,
mysticism. Okay. Well, listen,
I believe its genre is like defined as magical realism.
Oh,
but
I thought it was like a drama.
It is to an extent, but it's so much more. That's all I can say without you actually having seen it.
Okay. Well, I will be by the time season 6, episode 1 rolls around.
It's one of the best films I've ever seen in my entire life. That's all I have to say. It's a 10 out of 10.
Gave it a 10.
It's a masterpiece. It's in the top 50, 1000%.
Wow. Well, folks, go out and watch To Sleep with Anger.
1990, Danny Glover. Danny Glover's best performance ever.
Wow. That was according to him, right? Like he said.
Yes, but according to me too.
Wow. Well, hey, check that out after you finish listening to Gangsta Party, folks. And that's officially the new rap. Listen, we're gonna throw our weight around as the best rap podcast in the game. We declare that the song should be retitled. Y'all always messing with albums on streaming services anyway.
Too late.
Call it
Gangsta. No. Too late.
No, it's too late. Okay,
it was a decision that should have been made in pre-production.
Decree rescinded. Never mind. We won't throw our weight around just
Stop
yet.
changing shit. This ain't no J.J. Abrams or whatever his name is. JoJo Abrams or whatever.
No, you talking about George Lucas.
George Lucas, Jimmy, Jack, whatever. This is America. All right. I'm not talking about Childish Gambino. I don't even know. All right. What's going on right now?
And we're 2 of the most wanted in America. I'll say this is the thing, folks. Okay. Niggas been podding for years. So how could they blame us? All right. Final things I have to say. Oh, right. What I was saying was why this reminds me of Guilty Until Proven Innocent is because I was saying that song. People were asking, like, how could you like that? Like, and I was saying, well, it's the fact that I know they're guilty. It gives it like this villainous edge that, like, they leaned into it. And here and across this whole album, we know Pac leans into the villain image, And so it has that energy that carries the song.
But a good villain thinks they're right. And they have justifications for why they behave.
If he sounded like he knew he was guilty, or if Pac didn't sound like one of America's Most Wanted, like he, wasn't on his like come and get me, then it wouldn't be as good. But listen, he's fearless on this album, in songs like these especially.
Pick Joe Perfect.
And say what?
Pick Joe Perfect.
Yeah, pick show perfect. I paint a perfect pick show. The beats sounds like a gangsta party in my head. You know, like my wacky scenario.
Oh shit, we've been waiting, and I've been waiting.
Oh man. Well, actually, no, I'm tripping. No, I don't have a wacky scenario.
Boo. Boo this man.
No, I actually had I knew I had one. I forgot. No, I had a wacky scenario for track 4, but it's too late now.
Oh, it's way too late for that.
No, I'm doing it. Mel's wacky scenario for track 4. Got my mind made up. It's when, true story, is when you steal fighting energy Pokemon cards from your friend Chris's birthday party. Only time I've ever stolen anything in my life. And Pac pulls up in the getaway car. And yeah, that's what that beat sounds like. So.
What a mess.
Anyway, bro, I don't know. I was a kid, all right, and I have such a guilty conscience. Is why I couldn't make a song like "To Amerikaz Most Wanted." I came to school like that next Monday and told him I did it, and I remember exactly. He said, "Oh, I'm telling my mother." He never told her though. So, yeah, second grade, great times. Anyway, yeah. So they're just villains on here, and it's perfect. I'm a snitch on myself, you know. Best kind of snitch. A snitch on myself.
No, he's a snitch. He snitched on.
Oh, he's also a snitch. Yeah, he snitched on his mom. Well, he never did. I don't think. I mean, if he did, she didn't do anything. She was like, "Well, you got, Chris. I don't know what you was. Stop inviting niggers over." This running bit of Mel thinking that all of his childhood white friends are secretly racist. I don't know. They weren't, but I don't know. These times they sizzle in my brain too. I don't know who I can trust. I'm Pac. All eyes on me. All right. Anyway,
I'm feeling like Pac right now. I'm feeling like me against the world. All eyes on me. No, I'm feeling like all eyes on me. Me against the world.
You know. Shout out to Jay, man. Come on. This beat's a gangster party. The eerie pads, cold ear, the growling bass line.
Life's a fucking gangster party, if we're being honest.
Life is a gangster party.
Politics is a gangster party.
Absolutely.
The police are a gangster
Wrestling's
party.
a gangster party. The music industry's a gangster party.
Everything's a fucking gangster party because everything's a fucking racket run by the mob and racketeers. That's what's
run by
on.
Suge Knights. Various Suge Knights. You know. Yeah, and this is the last thing I want to say because, like, I mean, with the song versus so many quotables are going back and forth perfectly. But Rick Clifford, this engineer, said Pac was very adamant that the album was spontaneous. This is what I was talking about earlier. Everything that you hear, everybody got one take. They couldn't go back and fix anything. He said if people go back and try to fix it, they would start thinking about it. They would lose the feel. They would mess it up. So the only one who refused to get out there like that was Snoop. I think Snoop went home and wrote his stuff, learned his stuff, came in and knocked it out first take. All Snoop said was, wait a minute. You ain't going to put me out in one take. I'm going to come back and do it tomorrow. I love Snoop for that. He had to battle back against that Gemini energy, you know, that Tupac, that Kanye. All right, he had to stand up to it. All right, he wasn't going to put him in the whirlwind. Now the whirlwind worked out for Pac, it seems like so far. But listen, I respect Snoop and his decision to go home and write.
Because
that's what I would have done.
You know?
Yeah, he's like, you can't be rushing me, cousin. Make your little cousin. What do you say, cousin? Little cuz, right? Can't rush me, cuz. I gotta go home and smoke something and write about being most wanted. And he did, and it worked out. That's that Scorpio energy, I guess. So yeah.
Scorpio,
anyway.
Another thing that got out ahead of the Moulz Mel name generator.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. It's a 9. I love it. It's it's great. You want to hear great gangster rap, great back and forth rapping. The word niggerina, which is a breed of dog, apparently. I always thought Snoop just saying a funny word. Yeah, it's great. Okay. You want to move on?
We got to.
I know we're taking it's all eyes on me, folks. It's all eyes on me. Okay. All right.
It's not all eyes on you.
Defeat is not my destiny. Release me to the feed and keep whatever's left of me. All right.
It's all eyes on me. Okay.
Yeah.
So don't watch me. Watch TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is a podcast. You can't watch this.
Oh God! Listen, there's so much. I'm sorry. There's just so they didn't waste a bar on this song. I'm just like looking over my notes again and just trying to. I gotta quote this. They wonder how I live with 5 shots. Niggas is hard to kill on my block. Okay, listen, as the video game player say, oh my God, the hype on that line. Okay, this is warrior music. Okay, this is all right. I'm done. Listen, okay, this is all right.
This is money.
Let's move on.
This is
let's
money.
Move on. This is just it's money. Okay,
he's printing money right now.
He's printing money, and I think we're still making good time. We're hitting the halfway mark of this. It might be
that's
like 4
usually
hours.
That's usually when things start to pick up speed.
We're still
we've made our initial arguments.
Yeah. So
and we continue
we're
along.
We're picking up speed. We're picking up steam.
Track Sevo, right?
Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform.